Hey, Sidekick subscribers and viewers out there today. Thanks for watching this video. Stick around. We're going to talk about some what happens if in Shadow of War. And we're going to talk about what happens if, specifically about a grog barrel exploding, a fight with an overlord, and one that I'm specifically interested in to know more about, that is, your sword can be broken by an olog? What? That's a thing now? Yes, it is. Stick around to learn more. Okay, so we're going to save the best for last about the olog. And if you're not familiar with the olog, I'll talk about that in just a moment. But suffice it to say, he's a new addition, the ologs in general, to Shadow of War. So, first off, though, the question is, what happens in Shadow of War when you set fire to a grog barrel? And of course, you all remember when you would use the ability to shoot the grog barrel with an arrow, the ethereal arrow of Celebrimbor, if we want to be more specific. It would explode in a great epicness of flaming doom and kill things. And I liked that, because it was always great to blow stuff up. And if you even had, let's say, the combo, ability to shoot it with a flaming arrow, it would even do even greater damage, and you'd see blue flames, and that was always awesome. But now they talk about what's it like in Shadow of War, because there's some changes to fire and poison specifically, and this is what they're going to talk about. Their answer is, a new substance called balefire is released in an explosion of epic proportions, good sir. Balefire is a combination of fire and poison. That's wonderful, isn't it? You need to use the poison skill first, however, on a grog barrel to make it explode. You guessed it, with poison. And so that's balance. Balance. Okay, I don't know why I talked in that weird voice, but you get the idea. And if you kind of need translation, let me just go over it briefly. So, if you want a grog barrel to explode with what the new substance is called is balefire, that is poison fire mix balefire. Why do they call it bale? Wasn't it not just poison fire doom, like eating to death? Okay, balefire's all right with me. Now, so balefire, how does it start? Well, you gotta poison the barrel first, and then make it explode with poison. Now, that's pretty cool. That's what we can expect with grog barrels exploding. Balefire of epicness. Okay, next question, and that is, what happens if you die during a fight with an overlord? Oh man, I was so close to that last hit, but that idiot with an arrow through? Can he throw an arrow? Through? He shot an arrow at my face, and it killed me. And I had no more last chance. What do you do? What happens? Well, here's what they say happens. A new mission called Unfinished Business is created. Unfinished Business? That's the best you could come up with? Apparently it is. And so it's universal. Every time you die by the hands of an overlord, you're so close to the beating of this siege, so close to the defeat of this epic battle you just had, but you blew it at the last moment. Don't worry, Unfinished Business is a mission that's created, and it lets you have another chance at attacking the overlord. Now here's the beauty of it, without having to redo the siege. Hallelujah! That is so acceptable and exciting. I think because a lot of us would really hate to redo a siege mission after already having done it. But don't worry, you've got unfinished business to be having. Now here's the only stipulation. If time passes, the mission will disappear. So, better get on that. And done do it. Okay, last but not least, the one we've all, well, at least for me, been excited about, and that is, what happens to your weapon when broken by an olog? Olog, you mean like the little, the snowman with the carrot nose and Frozen? No, not even close, good sir. An olog is basically a troll who's a lot smarter and well, he's basically a brute with tons of muscles, and he can break your sword in battle. Wow. When the sword breaker dies, however, say you get your sword broken by an olog, which that would stink, but when he dies, assuming you can kill him without a sword, you'll be getting a better version of the blade that you lost. Well, isn't that convenient? I mean, how does that work? It's like, Olog broke my blade, then I kill Olog, and then killed him without my blade, but he's dead now, and the blade he broke is somehow magically restored, and it's better than before? Well, that's Shadow of War for you. So that's good for level ups, and that's a way to exploit the game perhaps and level up your gear in a weird, bizarre, magical, unexplained way. Well, I think the devs have some more explaining to do, and I think some more light will be shed on it upon seeing more gameplay and getting the game yourselves. Well, that's all I have for you, epic, awesome people who've been sticking around and watching my channel. Don't forget to subscribe because you know I'm bringing you daily content, right? So that's like, you might want to just saying. Alright, well, this is Hero887, your host, signing off. Sayonara, sidekicks. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to slam that like button with a bone-shattering wraith punch to the face. The harder you smash it, the better. No, really, it really helps this channel out.